y'all? What's up, y'all? Coffee conversation. Boy, Jake. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Let me get together, man. Welcome to Coffee and Conversation. I'm your host, Tay Biz, man. Yo, check it out. I want to say thank you all. First of all, I want to thank everybody for participating and tuning in last week to my special guest, my man Aaron Victor, #1 best-selling author on Amazon right now with the book Built for This. #1 in 7 different categories as a new author, and also top 10 in 10 and over 10 categories. So shout out to my man again for joining in our special guest. So yeah, man, yo, hey, it's your boy Tay Biz, man. We coming through. We got our coffee. All right, we got our coffee. I'm doing an iced coffee today. All right, don't y'all play with me today. All right, ain't no hot coffee. It's cold coffee today. You feel me? Because we got a cold subject we're gonna talk about. But definitely, we got our coffee. We're gonna bring some conversation. If you got your coffee, put a coffee mug in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Put a coffee mug in the chat if you got your coffee, man. And we about to rock out and do this, okay? So I'm your chef, man. You see the thumbnail, you know what it is. You see the title. I'm your chef. It's time to brew. All right. So we talking about today. This is a subject that's been on my head for a minute, and we're continuously just thinking about different things, man, in the modern society that's going on. And one of the things that I've been deep diving in a lot is dating culture and all the aspects that we don't like to talk about, but they're there, right? And so shout out again, I want to shout out my fellas, man, Rollo the Don and my man JB the Gent. All right. Yo, gotta celebrate my brothers, man. Hey, my boy JB, happy birthday to you, my boy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy birthday to you, man. Hey, I appreciate the love that you have always shown me as a brother, man, from the time we was in high school all the way up to this point as grown men. 20 years, brother. 20 years, man. And we still rocking out, man. Rollo the Don. We got 10 plus. We got a decade in the game. You feel me? So these are my brothers. And I want to show nothing but love to my brothers, man, once again. Show. Yep. So we are about to deep dive into this topic of the dating culture. We're gonna talk about the 4 types of daters. All right. The 4 types of daters is what we're gonna talk about. And I wrote some things down, man. I've been, journaling lately. I've been journaling. Been doodling, right, in my journals and stuff, man. And we're gonna have a little conversation about it, man. We're gonna get into it real quick. All right. Put a 1 in the chat if you're ready. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Put that one. Put that one. Put that one. All right. So the dating culture. Some of the things that we talk about in the dating culture, man, and some of the things that I bring out is the fact that one of the attributes, or one of the not attributes, but one of the aspects, I'm sorry, of the dating culture is that we have the tendency or the conditioning of disconnecting, pretty much, right? You know what I'm saying? We can always, because we're not committed to anyone, we can always pull that, hey, you're not my man, you're not my girl card, you know, and we can disconnect from people even if they're good, like sometimes people in the dating culture, they might date a person like, man, that's a good woman, man, but she got these problems right here. She got this, she got that. A lot of people want the women to come perfect. You know what I'm saying? Already polished, right? That's not realistic. You feel me? Then some ladies, man, they like, yeah, it's a good guy, but a good man is not enough. I need something more. Hey, man, to each their own. All right, to each their own. But these little nuances, these little small things, that we conjure up and we create. We do this because we're seeking something that we're not ourselves, which is perfection. You're not going to get perfection, y'all. Okay, when you're in the dating, if you're actively dating, you're not going to get perfection. All right. So no one is going to come to you already completely healed. But there should be some things that they have already taken care of prior to you. So anything that's dealing with their past, anything that's dealing with their childhood or their ex relationships, if you are paying for the residue of their stuff, then you need to come to a decision on whether or not you should continue to date that person. All right. But I digress. We're gonna get into the four types of daters. Now, this conversation are for people who date, who actively date. They're looking for a relationship. All right. Um, or because you have different types of daters in the dating culture, in the dating pool, as you would say, right? And so we're gonna deep dive into it real quick, man. Hey, yo, put a one in the chat. Put some coffee in the chat if you want to get started. All right. First, first dater we're gonna talk about is the purposeless dater. All right. The purposeless dater. All right. Matter of fact, make sure we get these things popping. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Purposeless dater, man. This right here is crazy, right? So the purposeless dater, if that's a word. So the purposeless dater, right? This is what we're talking about right here. The purposeless dater is the one. These are individuals who date for pastime, right? They have no rhyme or reason. They live a carefree life, pretty much irregard. They don't regard people's feelings for the most part. They don't feel like they need to, because they're just doing their own thing, right? Some of them will be honest about it up front, and then some will not be honest about it. They'll beat around the bush about it. It's up to you to determine which is which. A lot of times, a purposeless dater, they're the ones that will pick you up, put you down when they want. You know what I'm saying? They will not be as consistent as you would like for them to be. Okay. Because they don't have a real purpose in trying to date you. All right. They will go out on a date, an event date, such as a dinner date or whatever the case may be. But they're not really looking for anything. They're just doing it to pass up the time. I've heard this before. Again, ladies, I gotta say this, but I've heard this from you all talking about, hey, I just went out with him for a free meal. Again, no purpose. You know what I'm saying? No purpose. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by no purpose is, yeah, you had a reason to go out, but you didn't have a purpose to go out. Okay, your reason was for this free meal or to feel good and have a good time. It's just been a long time since I had a date. It's been a long time since I dressed up. And all that. That's your reason. But what's the purpose behind it? So it was no purpose. Okay, you just wanted to go out, do your thing, and that's it. That was your reason. But the purpose for dating, especially those who are actively dating, they want a relationship. All right. And you don't want that. All right. Purposeless daters, if you're listening, you don't want that. You don't want a relationship. And that's okay. I'm not even mad at y'all. All right. I'm not even mad at none of the four that I picked. I ain't mad at nobody. I don't have no dog in the fight, but I'm just saying, I'm just bringing some things out. All right. Because if you don't have a purpose in the dating, then ultimately what's going to happen is you're going to create there's going to be a conflict of some sort that's going to take place as time moves on. Okay, when you date for a nice period of time and this that and the third, and you're going out with this person here and there, you don't really have a purpose, or you're not really trying to serve a purpose in dating the person, then that person is going to bring that up, and then you're gonna have that. So what are we doing? Conversation. You're gonna have that, right? And so the best thing to do is to be completely upfront about what your intentions are in the beginning. And also, this is again, I said this on my IG live, that it's good for people to say what they want in the beginning. All right. Because if you don't say what you want in the beginning, then you have no reason to complain because you're allowing this to take place. You feel me? You feel me? So at the end of the day, the best thing to do is to be upfront, and it's okay to be upfront. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be. obnoxious. You don't have to be, you don't have to be unreasonable with someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to have the very first date that you ever had with a person. You don't have to list a whole bunch of wants that you want. Like, I want to pick a fence. I want this. I want that. Like, you don't. No, no, no. That's not the point. The point is that when you are going out with someone that's purposeless, if you feel, you can see it. You can see the signs of it. They don't consistently contact you. They don't even consistently talk to you like that. Um, a lot of times it's very spaced out. The communication is most of the time spaced out, and you don't really get a clear cut understanding or a clear cut connection with that person, right? You connect on certain things. You have connection bursts, is what I like to call them. Connection bursts, where you have a connection here, you burst, boom, you have a connection, then it's a disconnect. In the most important things you need, there's a disconnect. And then but there's a connection on the other stuff that you like. But the thing that you need is a disconnect. And then you like this though about them, but they disconnect on the thing that's meaningful. So you got to be able to understand that they're doing it to pass up time. They're not really doing this with any type of intent to be in a relationship. So that's a purposeless data right there. All right. Okay. So we're gonna move on to number two. Somebody say two. All right. Number two, serial dater. Right. A serial dater. This is a very, very interesting. I did actually, it was so funny on my IG on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I talked about the signs of a serial dater, and I might just recap with you today, just to say, just to let you know what's going on with a serial dater, right? So these are individuals that like to play the short game. I may have to take my time with this one, right? They like to play the short game, okay? They love to live their best life. They love to do all the things that makes them crash. Remember last week, Aaron Victor talked about the bottle rocket, right? You shoot up and it's great, it's fast, it's boom, everything is up there. Then it peaks and then it crashes right down, and you crash faster than you got up there, right? And so that's similar to a serial dater, man. Everything is boom, fast, very, very fast. Everything is fast. Feelings is fast. Connection is fast. It's like, oh, it feels great. It feels like it's the one. It feels like this is the one for at least for this season in my life. Yes, boom. And then all of a sudden, it's a crash. The contact, the connection gets lost. The conversations are a little bit more dense. The actual reaching out is a little bit more divested. They're not as consistent as they was in the very, very beginning. And so a lot of times that particular type of person, they have something what I call the new shiny toy complex. Okay. The new shiny toy, because you're new in their life and they need something new in their life, and you're someone new and you spark their interest. And it doesn't matter who you are either. They can date whoever, they date whenever, it doesn't matter. But that is something that they do. They have this new shiny toy complex. You're new, and everything that's new is exciting at first. And he's like, oh my God, it's exciting. And then all of a sudden, when you're done with it, they put you on the shelf. Okay. Now watch this. Now watch how they put you on the shelf. Now watch this. I wrote this down. It says when they're done playing with you, they will sit you on the shelf, but they never completely leave you alone. They just grab you or they communicate with you at their convenience. Okay. So hey, some of y'all might be in this. Hold on, let me get a sip of coffee. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. If I'm coming down your street, don't you say nothing. Don't you say nothing. You close that door. Close that door. Close that door. Don't you say nothing. Because some people are like this for real. And when something is new, they get very, very excited early. And then all of a sudden, when it dies off and dies down, it crashes. Then you're like, dang, man, everything was going so good. What happened? Well, this is the new shiny toy complex. This is a serial dater. Now, the reason why I call them a serial dater is because they do this to everybody. Everybody that's new, that is shiny, attractive, it doesn't matter. They do this with everybody. Okay? This is not, don't even take it personal. Real talk. Don't even take it personal because they do this with everybody. These are some of the signs of them. They're very, very impulsive. They fast with their feelings. They fast with expressing their feelings. They quick to say I love you. They quick to give you this song and dance. They quick to give you this romantic vibe that we just love to have, right? And then all of a sudden it dies off when they see somebody else new and they get attracted to that person. And they tell them the same thing. Oh man, it's something about you. They do this all the time. And then they don't like to be challenged. They don't like to have these challenging spaces. Right? When they have a challenging space like this, right, they're unable to be honest. They can't be honest about it because they don't even know. They just want everything new. They feel like they are deserving of it. They get an entitlement feeling. They feel like they are deserving of it, and all of a sudden, you reap the consequence of what they think, of what they feel. Because then they'll have a conversation and say, "Hey, you ain't my man. Hey, you ain't my woman. You can't tell. I mean, you won't have no entitlement to me. I'm not committed to you." So they can always pull that card because you didn't state in the beginning what it is that you're looking for or the outcome that you want in the dating pool. You didn't say anything, right? All you did was just go out on a date. But you're dating somebody that has a serial dating mentality. They can't help it. They have to get everything as new and shiny. It's new. Most of the time, when you meet a person like that, I'm telling you, the feelings are so quick and they're so fast. It'll make you be like, dang, like man, I'm really feeling her, man. Like, wow, I'm really, man. Man, oh man, I'm really feeling him. Like, man, he's just like he taking me out on a trip off rip. Like he as soon like I met him 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden he was like, "Yo, let's go on a trip. I got it, baby. I got you. Don't worry about it. We can go to Chicago. We can go to wherever. We can go to Cancun, Mexico, whatever the case may be. I got you. It's quick, it's impulsive, and it's fast. Y'all barely know each other. Y'all don't have any type of connection with each other. Y'all haven't had not one meaningful conversation with each other, but all of a sudden they want to take you out of town. They want to take you out on a trip. Why are you moving so fast? Why are you moving so quickly? You feel like you're running out of time? Huh? You huh? You running out of time? What are you racing against? Some of you are like this. You get impulsive. You fall in love quick. You fall in love so fast, you don't even get a chance to know the person and what it is that they want. You just tell them, you just unload all of what you want on them, and then they don't even get a chance to tell you what they want or even what they even looking for, if they even like you or not. So slow down. That's if you're looking for a relationship. I'm giving the caveat. This is for the ones. This is for the lover in you. This is for the lover in you. This is for the lover in you. And I'm telling y'all, man. This is some of y'all quick on the romance. You so fast, it's ridiculous. So what is it about him, girl? I don't know. He said he do something. You start looking in the air for clues and hints. It's like, no, you should have talked to him and listened to him so he can tell you, because a man will let you know where he's at. He'll let you know with his, if he don't let you know with his words, he'll let you know with his actions. And you don't let and if you can't figure out his actions, then listen to what he's not saying. Elevate your way of listening. Listen to what he ain't saying. All right. Because a lot of times people what people don't say is what they're trying to say or what they need to say. All right. But the serial dater, the reason why they're serial dater, because they do this to everybody. Everybody new. They have a long list of people that they know. They have a long list of friends. Oh, she's just a homie. She's just a homegirl. Ain't no such thing. Sip, sip. Hmm. I told you I had to have cold coffee today because we getting busy. Put a fire in the chat if we getting busy. Huh? Put a fire in the chat if we getting busy. You understands me? Do you understands me? Okay. Ain't no such men don't have friend zones. Ladies, I need you to listen to me very carefully. Listen to your big brother. Okay, listen to your chef. Big bro trying to help you today. Men don't have friend zones. No, that's y'all. Y'all, men, listen to me. Men don't have friend zones unless you are completely unattractive, but you on a physical standpoint, but on the inside you are gorgeous, and y'all work together. It has to be a caveat. You gotta work together, or y'all both in the choir, or something like that. He will be very cordial and close with you. Be like, "What's up?" Though he'll treat you like, "Hey, what's up?" But he ain't friend zoning you though. He's not. Listen, it already friend zoned itself. Men don't just place women in friend zones. So, ladies, if a man say she the homie, she got to be the homie. Like, listen, she got to be a real homie. Because if she fine, you might want to put an asterisk. I'm sorry on that, because that right there might not be the homie per se. You feel me? Not per se, right? But again, let's go back to serial daters. They do this often. They are rapid fire with their feelings up front. They give you a lot up front on just a date. They will give you their emotions. They'll give you their past. They'll give you information you didn't even ask for. That is the crucial part of a serial dater. Listen to what they volunteer, because serial daters are out there. It's a lot of them out there, where they have a laundry list of people that they quote unquote connect with. And that's the way it is. That's just the way it is for them. And again, they won't when they're done with the whatever it is, and it can be 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, you dating this person. When they're done with you, they will put you on the shelf, but they won't completely throw you away. They will keep some type of charming connection with you, so that way they can always come back and be like, "Hey, my well ran dry over here. Do you have any water?" Ooh. Do you have any water? Yeah. So be careful with the serial dater. If you're a person that's dating with an intent, be careful with the serial dater. Oh, we got plenty more for you. Trust me. We got the other half of the four types. See, back in the day, they had a group called the Four Tops. We got the four types today. All right. In the meantime, do me a favor, relax a little bit. Give me about a minute and a half. I'll be right back.
We got a good show for you all today, man. We're gonna be discussing some things. We diving a little deep today, but you know how it is. You know, we gonna talk from our perspective, and our lovely male carriers. We know y'all gonna be tapping in, so I think we're gonna have a good show today. What y'all think, fellas?
Sure, absolutely.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Y'all ready?
Let's go.
All right, man. First topic of the day, fellas. Does a man's weakness in women cause him to be double-minded?
Yo. A little small commercial break right there. You feel me? Yo, this Sunday, this Sunday at 5:30. You saw the promo. This Sunday, 5:30, on the Mailroom Network right here. We're going to be talking about, is maturity a choice? Is maturity a choice? And so we want y'all to participate, like, share, subscribe to the channel right now. All right. Subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I don't understand what's going on. I don't get it. Maybe we're not telling enough truth or something. I don't know. You see what kind of questions we ask, right? Does a man's weakness in women make him become double-minded? Come on now. I mean, we get busy over here. Yo, come on now. Subscribe to the Mailroom Network. You see, we got shows, we got After Dark, we got Coffee, we got the Mailroom Show, which is the title show. We got clips, we got shorts, we got all kind of stuff on the channel. So, hey, and we growing. We're gonna keep it moving, keep it pushing. So come on now. Become a mail carrier and subscribe to the channel, man. Tell your friends. All right. Let's do this. All right, we're going with the second half of the 4 types. You see it right there at the bottom, of daters out here in the dating culture, man. All right, we're going to talk about this. We're going to deep dive a little bit further. All right, so we already talked about, let's recap real quick. We talked about the purposeless dater. They don't have no rhyme, reason. They don't have anything. They just pass at the time. They do things for whatever. They don't have no real purpose behind them dating. You know, they just want to just do something because it's a Friday, you know. And then they don't keep consistent contact, right? They don't consistently call you. They don't even consistently text you. You know what I'm saying? You're an afterthought. You're not a forethought. You know what I'm saying? And also we talked about the serial dater, the dater that just keeps just dates everybody. See, purposeless, right? Serial. Just date everybody, anybody, doesn't matter. As long as you new, as long as you're exciting, as long as you give them a thrill of impulse, they will date you and date you and date you, and it'll feel so great in the beginning. But it's for the short term. It's not a long-term feeling. It's literally for the short term, right? And that's the kind of daters that they are out here, man. So be careful. Be careful out here, man. All right. Yo, we better drop number 3. If you are ready for number 3, put a 3 in the chat if you're ready for number 3. All right. Number 3, casual dater. Casual dater. All right. Now look, man. I would be. Let's see. I could pretty much attest to the fact that there are more casual daters than it is uh purposeless and serial daters. All right, but they are, even though they're out there in big numbers, but the casual dater is this is my favorite. This is my favorite to talk about, because the casual dater has a little bit of the wolf in sheep clothing type situation going on, but they hide their hand very, very well. All right, this is what it is. All right, so look here, check this out. So the casual dater, these are individuals who date with their options open. Right? They will date more than one person at a time, just like the serial dater, but they don't go crazy. They don't go super berserk on the roster. Okay. They have about a good 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Serial dater got like 6, 7. They go crazy. They go crazy, But no, the casual dater, they date with their options open. All right. They will date more than one person at a time. And if something happens, they'll just go with it. All right. Now, this one can be tricky because they can appear to look like they want something exclusive, but they are actually uncertain, which is the reason why they have their options open, right? So they don't invest the time like that. They don't go hard in the paint. They don't pursue nothing, but they will just go with the flow. Whatever, let's do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens, happens. Oh, I'm about to step on some foots. I know I'm about to step on some foots right now. Jesus. Woo, I'm about to step on some foots. Listen, be careful, man. Be careful with the casual dater. They act like they want a relationship, but they really don't. And they don't want to miss out on experiencing you either. This is another one. This is the reason why they don't invest. They will go out with you. They'll do that, but they're not going to invest time with you. They're not going to invest in vetting you. They're just going to go with the flow. They go with the vibe all day. It's vibes. It's just energy and vibes. Really? I propose to you that it's deeper than rap. You have your options open because you are afraid to commit to something. You are afraid to put time and work in because you want a return. And if you don't think you're going to get a return in your investment, you back out the deal. Because you know why? Because I got something over here. I can go back. I can fall back on this. They're not all in. They're not all in. Now, one thing about a casual dater, I will say this again. This is one of my favorite subjects right here because they act like they want something, but they don't. They don't because you have to call their bluff. As soon as you call their bluff, you'll find out what it is that they really wanted in the first place, which was just to have, well, I just wanted a connection with somebody. I just want to get the vibe. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see what happens, see what can blossom out of this. Bruh, ma'am. Oh, I don't give a sip. Oh, I don't. I don't give a sip. It's on the mug, all right? It's on the mug. I don't care, y'all. I know y'all coming for me. I know. I get it. Y'all in y'all mind, y'all like this boy crazy. This boy, ooh. Mm-hmm. Yep, I can feel it. I can feel it through the atmosphere, through the microwaves, through the radio waves. I can feel it. I can feel it through the streaming waves. I can feel it. Put a fire in the chat real quick if you enjoy yourself, man. Yo, you listen. I don't speak for everybody to agree with me, but I do like people to think about something. Anything that's casual, you don't give it a lot of effort. You don't put a lot of effort into it. It's casual. It's laid back. It's lightweight. You don't put a lot of effort into it. You don't hard press on your remote control to turn your TV on. You don't be like, "Ugh," you don't have to do all that work. You could just tap. No effort. You don't have to put too much effort into it. Just push the button. And then you just casually push it like, oh, and you expect it to come on. This is how people do you. This is how casual daters do. They casually press your little button to get you all nice and juicy inside. You're percolating. You be percolating and thing, You all excited about them. You girl, he is such a gentleman. He anthem. He throw anthem. He throw anthem. Oh, I like spending his conversation, girl. Ooh, I like a man with a conversation. I like a man with a conversation. Yeah, all of that. All of that. All of that is in the casual because the dude he got his options open, especially if he got money or he has a career that pays him well or whatever the case. He got money. He gonna be casual at some point unless he is the fourth dater, which we're going to talk about in a minute. But right now we're on the casual. For the most part, you have, again, this is why you have to state what you want in the beginning, and not a bunch of demands. You don't have to have a date, ladies and gentlemen. You don't have to go on a date and tell somebody a list of demands that you want, or a list of requirements, or a list of expectations that you want because you done been through a bad relationship before, and now you want something better than what you had before. See, those type of people right there, they're not all the way put together. You don't know what you like. You just know that you don't like what you went through and you don't want to go through that again. So you like this person because they don't remind you of that. See, they don't remind you of what you went through. So you're all in with them. And you're not vetting. You're just going with the flow. I'm just going to go with the flow. This is casual This is the casual approach to dating. All right. It's a it's a it's a possibility that it could go somewhere, and it's a possibility that it won't. But if you don't see no type of investment in it, it's just casual. It's the famous friends with benefits. I don't give a sip. I don't get no sip, cuz. Cuz. Hey, cuz. I don't get no sip, cuz. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Sure don't. You may not like me, but I hope you love me. You feel me? Like, just show me love. Just show your boy some love. Put some fire in the chat. Put some coffee. Put some coffee mugs in the chat, please. Get your boy working right now. Am I working? I mean, am I? I'm trying to work. I'm trying to work. You feel me? Casual. Everything is casual. Everything is just everything's casual. And a lot of times, a person like that is just casual about everything. They're casual about their own lives. They go to work late. Everything they do is late. They never on time for anything. They don't care about your time, they time, my time, me time, them times. Ain't no time. The Times magazine, they don't care about that. Remember the Times by Michael Jackson. They don't like that. You know what I'm saying? A Time to Kill, A Time to Heal. They don't like that movie. A Time to Kill. They hate that movie too. Anything with time in it. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to. They don't like to go to work all the time. They just hate time. They don't want to invest time unless they need to or unless they want to. These are the people that do what they want to do, right? Now, again, this is not a knock on these people, on these individuals, these daters. If you want to date and have your options open, do your thing. If it's working for you, who am I? Who am I? I'm just a peasant. I'm just a fluffy man from Indianapolis, just trying to give you some type of insight on what's going on out there in the world. I'm not your savior. No. I'm just saying, if this works for you, if this is where you dwell, then dwell on. But I'm letting you know right now, it only lasts for a certain amount of time because let me tell you something. You're going to get exposed. Your exterior of acting like you want something for real, it only gonna last so long. It ain't gonna last forever. And if somebody, they gonna be in, it's just like a boxer. When he get tired of punching and he drop his hand, my man come with the right. He come with that right because you left yourself exposed. Boom. I got you. You really don't want nothing. We done spend all this time, you don't want nothing. I done been around you, girl. I done been around your fam, your sister, your brother, and them. I done met mama and them at the cookout. I was the cookout day. I met mama and them at the cookout. I said, what's up to mama and them? Hey, mama and them, what's up, mama and them? What's up, mama and them? I met Tatalicious and them. I met Tatalicious and everybody. I met Tatalicious. You know what I'm saying? I met everybody. And what happened? 6 months in, and I'm like, let's take this to another level. What? No. There's no level. I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Casual. Casual. You act like you want a real relationship, but you don't even put no effort into it. You want somebody else to put the effort into it. I'll put effort into it if I see them putting effort into it. Oh, really? So if I cut hair one time, that make me a barber? Huh? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Come on, folks. Come on now. Put some coffee in the chat real quick. Your boy working. Your boy working. I'm brewing. I'm brewing coffee right now. Okay. And I just made it a little cold in here. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had to take it to a sip, man. Hey, I feel like a bunch of darts is in my face right now. They just bing bing, you know what I'm saying? But that's the casual dater. That's my favorite. They the ones I love. I love them. I love them. They expose themselves all the time. Like you don't want nothing. You talk good, but you don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Mm-hmm. No, you don't want nothing. Cause then when you say, you know what, this ain't going nowhere. I was expecting something a little bit more. the outcome that I want, is that I want to be in a relationship. I want to be committed. I want to, one day have a family. If y'all want to, if you a type of person that want to have a family one day or a small kid, whatever. Just express what it is that you really want. And be like, I'm cool. I don't, there's no movement going on. There's stagnation right here. I'm good. I don't want to do that. I'm not trying to be out here dating everybody. I'm trying to be intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, they're like, well, okay, no, for real. I want the same thing. For real, I want to say, but just come on now. Come on now. I mean, look, we spending time together. See, they start talking about all the stuff that's going on. You got to update your resume. We talked about this on the Mailroom show. Your resume, you got to update your resume. Yeah. If you're the same old, it don't work out there in the dating culture. Again, the dating culture is very casual. It's very free. Very free. So you got to be careful, all right? Just saying, got to be careful. Those of you who are looking for something serious, be careful of the casual data. I'm having fun, man. I'm having fun. Listen. All right, we're going to recap. Purposeless, right? The serial data, the funny one, short game. This ain't going to last long at all. Okay? This don't last, period. Right here. This is nothing. This don't last at all. And this right here is very, very deceiving right here. They act like they want something, you know what I'm saying? But they really don't want nothing, right? And so my final four, that's the three. So if you're ready for number 4, put a 4 in the chat. If you're ready for 4, put a 4 in the chat. Hey, yo, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Share this with your peoples, all right? If you want to, you know what I'm saying, you can take a little clip, a little 30 seconds, send it to your homegirl, be like, hey, homegirl, there's some fellas over here talking about some real stuff. Join the Mailroom Network. Become a mail carrier. We got you. All right? Last but not least, final dater. Intentional dater. Or exclusive dater. Intentional. This dater, this is the person right here. These are individuals who date because they know what they want. Okay. And they are actively open to seeking what it is that they would like. They are intentional in their pursuit of the outcome that they want. And intentional daters do not waste a lot of time when they know that this ain't gonna go nowhere. You a serial dater. You real quick. You give me all of your feelings right up front. I met you 2 weeks ago, and you talking about how much you care about me and love me and all that. This ain't it. I can't trust you because your feelings are just gonna go all over the place. Purposeless dater, like you don't even talk about. Intentional daters don't waste time with it. We don't waste time. The casual dater has a way of connecting with the intentional dater. Let's talk about it right now. Woo! Again, remember the casual dater has the exclusive, intentional, and exterior, but deep down inside, they don't want to invest. They don't want to invest. They don't want to invest. You feel me? No. They don't want to invest. Because they got their options open. Intentional dater, they're not trying to have options open at one. They date one person at a time. This is a very small community of daters, though. I'm gonna be real. As a matter of fact, if y'all don't have to believe me. Look, there's a study at MIT about this. Now, this is not where I got my information from, but what I did was I was researching because I'm a big researcher, and I came across something at MIT about the way we date here in America. The way we date here in America, yeah. There's a very small community of people who are trying to be intentional, who's going to date just one at a time. These are the people, these are the individuals, men and women, that will say, if somebody try to holler at them, I'm gonna give y'all. Do y'all want the coffee? Do y'all want the tea? If you want the coffee, put the coffee in the chat. If you want the tea, put the tea in the chat. Because guess what? I'm gonna give them both to you. You feel me? I'm gonna give them both to you. The coffee and tea. All right, this is it. These are the words that you will hear a person that's intentional. They will say, if somebody try to holler at them, they'll be like, yo, I am dating someone right now at the moment. No, I'm not interested right now. I'm not interested. Listen to the word. Listen to the verbiage. These are grown folks' words. These words are adult words. Okay? I'm not interested right now because I'm dating someone at the moment. Okay? And they're not being disrespectful to the person that's trying to holler at them at the grocery store, at the library, at the gas station. They're not just saying it for fluff and bluff, because some people will use those terms and be like, I got a boyfriend, or they say, oh, I'm dating somebody right now. Or somebody have to add, but they normally respond with that by when somebody asks them, hey, you dating somebody right now? Yeah, I'm dating somebody right now. They're lying. This is a person, I'm talking about a grown adult that says, hey, I'm not interested because I am dating someone at the moment. And they're interested in you. They're not interested in this new thing. They don't get consumed by the new shiny toy. They don't get consumed by the aesthetics. They're not consumed or baffled by all of the exterior stuff. They're looking from the inside out. I remember a show that we did on the mailroom show. Shout out to the fellas. There's a gentleman by the name of JB that said, excuse me, he said that reciprocation is from out, it goes in, and it's in you, then it goes out to you, right? So in order for you to have a kind relationship, you got to be a kind individual, because what's in you goes out, and then what's out there, it comes back to you. It reconciles back with you. It reciprocates. We talked about reciprocation on the show. It comes back to you because it's in you. You put it out there, and then it returns back to you. See, so that is the thing. So when you express, right? When you express the fact that if somebody hollers at you, you express the fact that, hey, I'm not interested at the moment right now because I'm dating someone, but I appreciate the the approach. Thank you, but I'm dating someone right now at the moment. If you are able to send that integrity out, if you have a person that's intentional like you, they will return that same integrity to you, because because you want to be able to trust somebody even behind your back before you start committing to them. People get in relationships and then try to see if you have integrity. People get committed in relationships and live together and all that kind of stuff to see if you no. You're supposed to know that before. The reason why you would commit to someone is because you know that about them up front. I'm committed to you because you're a good man and you're a good woman. You're intentional about everything. You're very respectful and kind, polite. These are things I'm finding out before I say I want to be with you. I want to be exclusively with you. I want to court you. Because intentional people are thinking about the long game. This is the polar opposite of the serial dater. The serial dater is only short game. Intentional dater, long game. They are looking ahead. You feel me? So you have to determine which one you are. Are you purposeless? Are you serial dater? Huh? Do you date too much? Perhaps. You just date all the time. Like you always on a date with different people all the time. Because you're living your best life. That song ruined the black community. I'm gonna say that right now. Casual. Do you have uncertainty? You have options open because you're uncertain. Anytime you're uncertain about something, you gotta have a backup plan. Because listen, this right here in front of me, I want to put all my eggs in this basket, but I'm scared. Because what happened to me last time hurt me. So I'm gonna keep my options open. So I won't get hurt again. Or are you intentional? Be like, you know what? I don't mind putting hey, I'm not wasting my time. I'm intentional. I know what I want. I know what I want. I'm actively seeking what it is that I want. I know what outcome I want. And I'm not going to waste a lot of time with people that I know is not intentional like me. These are grown folk right here that understand this. It's putting all your eggs in one basket. That whole concept right now has gotten so flipped around. So flipped around. You got your options open and all that kind of stuff, and you still don't have what you want. You don't. So when are you going to get out of your own way and become an intentional person and say, hey, you know what? What I really want is a relationship. I want a commitment. And I'm not going to practice a bad habit because it sounds good. Everybody tell you, girl, keep your options open, girl. These men do it. Oh, I'm stepping on some foots right there. Eat more chicken. These men do it. If they can do it, we can do it, girl. The best way to get over men is under another one. Oh, single women keep women single. Single men keep single men. Single men keep men single. Hey, bro. Man, don't worry about her, man. I mean, yeah, she a good girl, but they all be on some bullshit. All of them. All of them, dog? Dang. Or is it all the ones that you picked? Hello. Ooh. I gotta go off camera for a second. Ooh, that was woo. Yeah, it's self-inflicted. You picked your own experience. You chose your own experiences. Now you want to complain about the consequence because you was not able to handle what it is that you asked for. But you asked for it though. So don't blame somebody else and don't waste somebody else's time that's intentional about what they do. When hey, man, all they trying to do is get their life together. They want to do their thing. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with that. You feel me? Yo, hope you enjoyed this, man. For real, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of this, man. Because we all adults and we all trying to do our thing. We all trying to live the best life that we can in the best way that we can. And sometimes, man, it gets a little rough. It gets a little hard to discern what it is that that people are here doing. You know what I'm saying? And so it's okay to have a little bit of an uncertainty. But at the same time, don't be so uncertain to the point where you just miss out on things and lessons in life that you could have just experienced. You know what I'm saying? You could experience that. It's okay. You don't have to move in with somebody and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But it's okay. It's okay. It's nothing wrong. Calculated risks are not bad risks. Foolish risks are. But if you calculate and you doing your thing, man, hey, you've already been single for 4 years. What's 4 more days? Just 4 days. You ain't missing out on that. All right. To all my married people, stay married as long as you can because there's some bull out here. Anyway, yo, man. Again, thank you all so much for watching Coffee and Conversation. Yo, I appreciate the love. Hope you enjoyed it. Yo, I hope you enjoyed this, man. And guess what? We'll be back next week. And look, I got a special treat for you next week. Because next Saturday, you get a chance to meet my therapist, man. I'm going to interview my man, Kelvin Banks, man, all the way from Texas. Yo, you better have a great time next week, man. At 11:30 a.m. Standard Time. Again, make sure you watch the Mailroom Show on Sunday, 5:30 p.m. right here on the Mailroom Network. And as always, until I see you next time, keep your coffee and your conversation, keep it brewing. All right? I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Hey.